Yes. So in terms of efficiency, certainly, I mean, and it has also, it has its own side effects, positive side effects. Say, for example, if your audience connectivity is very high with certain programs and all, that gives you a pulse of your consumer that they are really liking this kind of, it throws light on your cultural preferences. And the cultural preferences of South, when it comes to viewing certain things, is very strong, that they have certain beliefs, and these beliefs are getting connected by these programs, and it's unshakable. And that's where I'm saying this Sun TV has such a legacy that they can change the game any time of the program. And that has never happened. That stronghold has never happened much into HSM market. So yes, return is very high. One reason why sometimes we get rest assured by adding just one or two programs. If you don't want to really, if the client is not really if the client is really giving open hands, saying that, take a best call, take a best judgment in terms of what will be the best for the innovativeness of my plan, then we end up still be rest assured by choosing some really nice one or two programs in the plan and be rest assured. So that's where the side effect comes. That's where the innovativeness, creativeness pays off much, much higher than the incremental growth, So, yeah, it is. It certainly gives rewards there because of the high performance and very strong hold with the audience.
Right. Understood. And I guess how does so I guess when you think of, I'll stepping aside to sort of a more big picture argument. There's this whole influx of OTT, that is all pervasive across segments, especially in the HSM market, with the Hotstars and the Boots of the world and Z5. So, what do you think? How are the advertisers thinking about advertising on some of these mediums vis-a-vis linear TV, and what does really when do you think what needs to happen for ad revenues to materially shift onto these digital platforms versus linear TV?
See, from the client point of view, the thinking has begun to happen in a very strong way. In fact, not begun to happen. In fact, I can give you much more depth because I've seen the ad revenue shift from the media of days where I saw that, clients used to laugh off that, there's something called a digital baby. And, there's something. So they themselves used to say that spends digital has a long way to go and digital has a strong way to go. But I think over the time, and if you ask me to be standing in 2018, clients have pretty much acknowledged that I have a digital mammoth, he's like really big guy, digital big guy who's sitting out there. I need to address that, and it's okay if I really deprioritize my other medium. That kind of thinking is developing in 2018. Meaning they've tried digital enough. They, like big advertisers, have certainly been doing, they're dabbling into types of way in which they can invest in digital and all of that. But in terms of the initial doubts to now trials to now, loyalty to now really hardcore need has already set in. I mean, if I ask you in 2018, if I tell you in 2018, it's already there, meaning that strong need to be present in digital. So even if digital doesn't give that reward, in terms of numbers, and it will take some time for them to set up matrices, they would still end up spending money on digital ineffectively and inefficiently. And that's the shift which is getting noticed across advertisers, especially all national advertisers who believe in integrated plans and all that. They have those. And I think there's always a lookout for the best efficient alternative medium, which in fact I wouldn't say digital has. Earlier it was alternative medium, but now it has almost become mainstream need, which is important to address along with the television, radio and print plans. So digital shift is stronger, and advertisers are spending irrespective of the inefficient number. Number is